You gonna send it to your WAF
Maybe.
and say, hey.
So what's going on here? What do you think it is? Do you think it's a troll?
They said duende is what they said.
Duende.
Which is a Mexican goblin.
Goblin.
Basically. Yeah, but this is also referred to in Norse mythology as fairy rains, because this is one of those things that happens in Norse mythology, and they always have attributed it to fairies.
So, something that notoriously happens all over the world to horsehair.
But it's not people. They're like this. None of the cultures are like, oh, I'm telling you, dude, hop in there and try to get her hair to look like that. You won't be able to.
So they twisted.
But okay, and that's the other thing, because what I could find online is that there are instances of horses who are in a pen like this. Usually it's a much smaller pen where they're bored and they have nothing to do, and they'll basically like play with each other's manes with their lips, and it can create like a dread because of their spit and the dirt and stuff, and it'll just be these big solid cylindrical dreads, which that I could see maybe being the beginning of that if they were just single ones. But the fact that it's two separate ones that have been twisted separately from each other and are then knotted down at the bottom, like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, they're twisted towards each other,
Yeah.
but then there's like another little strand that's twisted in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And then that particular strand appears to be knotted around.
One of the others.
Yeah, to kind of hold the both together.
Exactly. I don't know, man. If I didn't have the chance to get next to the horses and try and twist their hair up and see if I could get it to do that, I'd be just like you, John. I'd be like, no, it's fucking someone's fucking with you.
But you did the scientific method.
I've tried. I've sat there and while they're eating, try and twist their hair like that. Even just getting a single grouping and getting them to stand still long enough to let you twist it over and over and over. Like, the only reason I've been able to do it is because they're eating.
So what do you think a
How
goblin?
the fuck do the goblins do it if we
They
can't
hop
do
on
it?
their
Yeah,
back.
that's my
They hop on
question.
their back.
Are goblins small?
Yeah, exactly. So and this is completely a guess. I think that they're friendly enough with the horses that the horses don't freak out when they climb on top, and it weighs, I would guess, as much as maybe a cat. It's going to be small if it is, and they could just sit right up there and
Take their time.
take their time. They don't have to try to chase the horse around by standing next to it. They can literally just sit on its back and twist it up and tie it. And I don't know, man. I think the other weird thing is that right as this started, they started doing the thing where they stand up there, all three of them looking the same direction and
They've
not
always
moving.
done that.
I don't know. Both Sal and Josh said,
Since I've been working here,
Okay.
when they had all 5 of them in there, they'll stand up there and they'll hang out and they'll.
They
look
are a
up
herd
in there.
animal.
yeah,
They got a good view up there.
both Sal and Josh said they didn't see them do it as much as what they do now, because it's like a daily thing where they'll just go stand up there. And
Okay, well,
And you think that there's a goblin nest
I
up
do.
there?
I think it is, and I
In that tree
I
up
think
there.
that they are smart enough to know that if they make their nest near a bunch of rat nests, normal people are just gonna be like, oh, it's just a fucking rat nest, man.
I don't know. I did see some doorways over there.
Yeah, well, those doorways were one.
That one
weird
over
thing
there
they
has
can,
a
like-
porch on it.
Yeah, okay, and that's the thing. It's got a porch, and that's the weirdest fucking part. Is that like none of the other
But
ones have
pack
that.
rats are cool, and
They
they'll
are.
set up their little mansion all
I've seen a
legit.
2-story pack rat nest.
A 2-story pack rat nest.
I've
Well,
seen them way up in the treehouse
and-
pack rat
And that's
nest
the other
too.
thing. There's a bunch of nests around there, like multiple different nests, and all of them look fairly similar, except for the one that has a very distinct doorway. And
Let me
that's
see. Show it to
okay.
me.
You want to go with
Yeah,
that?
I think you're full of shit. Let me see it.